cheers everybody, welcome back to another beer review, but I'm afraid I'm not doing this one. Barry at All the Beer No Ideas doing it. It's a beer I sent him in a box a couple of weeks ago, but I wish I was re-reviewing this beer because believe you me, it's a little banger. And it's Sullivan's, the Maltings Irish Red Ale. Sometimes you come across a new brewery to you and there's a standout beer, and this was the standout beer. I was very lucky to get hold of this. It's most probably the best Irish red ale I think I've ever had. It's definitely, I think, Sullivan's best beer, and yeah, it blew me away. And when I decided to send Barry a box, this beer was at the top of the list to send him. It's sometimes it's sometimes you've talked up a beer on your own channel. Sometimes you do get a little bit nervous whether or not you know another reviewer likes it or agrees with you, because you've gone out your way to talk this beer to a point where it's godlike status, and you always get a little bit nervous sending a beer of that stature to someone else to review, just in case they don't like it. But if you sit back, grab yourself a beer or cup of tea, and enjoy Baz's review of this. So cheers.
Welcome back, JB. Thanks for joining me, mate. Well, if you do, if you watch it. It's not really joining me, is it? It's me forcing myself upon you. So I'm taking a look at another one of them beers you got me, mate. I swear I've got a beer missing or something. I don't know. I'll have to have a good nosy in the shed, but I'm certain there's... certain I've only drunk 3 or 4 of yours. And I don't think I've got 3 or 4 left, if you like. So, I don't know. Anyway, the one we are looking at, mate, is from Sullivan's again. It's at Sullivan's Brewing Company. And it's the Maltings Irish Ale. 5% this one. I think you've had this, or I'm guessing you've maybe had it. And again, really nice artwork on the cans, isn't it? Just come out the fridge. It's probably too cold for it, but I want to bang a quick review out of this to send to you before I actually do one of my final reviews. One of my subscribers asked me to do it. So, yeah, let's get this cracked open, pal. Let's give her a taste and I'll tell you what I think of it. If it's anything like the Golden Ale, or of that quality, it's going to be decent. Oh, what sort of glass to put it in? So I thought I'd put it in a Bass glass. Not that you're bothered about any glasses, mate. You don't give a shit, do you, about the glasses? But I thought I'd bang it in there. I don't know if it's conditioned or whatever. I don't know. Just give it a swirly in it first. Looks really good though, mate. Looks really good. So, for me, beer in a glass. It's a very deep mahogany colour, that. Very sort of murky. You could almost say dirty water. I suppose hold it up against the light. It's definitely got that dirtiness, like that mild that I sent you. A bit of that there. Sort of like a deep mahogany, if you like, deep red mahogany, shall we say. Let's dive in on the nose, see what I get from it. Feels like it's swilling it round, feels like it's got a good body. Yeah, I mean, almost sort of red ale-like. You certainly get that sort of, for me, a hoppy sort of hedgerow kind of aroma. Malty. A little bit sweet. Definitely get sort of like, again, sort of toffee caramel notes in this one. I think that's about all I'm getting. It's maybe a little bit of a dark fruit sort of thing going on, but I suppose that could come in with the hedgerow sort of fruits. Stop talking now, let's dive in. Maltings. Maltings Irish Ale, my mate. Cheers. Fuck me, that is lush. Oh, that is a proper, that's a proper ale. Now, yeah, all right, it's died off a bit and what have you. What I'm going to say, John, I know you hated that Shore Leave from Brewdog and probably thought I'd lost the fucking plot, sort of liking it. It's not until you compare it to beers like this that you realise how average and boring that one is. You kind of know, but it's doing what every other supermarket beer does. Right, let's give you some review. Minimal carbonation, lots of small bubbles. Gives it a lovely smooth sort of mouthfeel. It's nice and soft in the mouth. And the initial sort of taste, the initial thing that got me was the body of the beer. The body's absolutely fantastic. That and the smoothness, just as soon as you drink it. I mean, it's got all them lovely flavours behind it, which I'm going to come to. But that smoothness and the body was absolutely bang on. And as soon as that first taste of it, and that first sort of swallow of it in your mouth, feel of it in your mouth, you knew it was quality. On the taste. Malty. Definitely chocolate. Roasted, there's a roasted maltness about it. Definitely chocolate. I do think there is caramel in there. That's that sort of like caramel. It's kind of caramel toffee chocolate sort of thing, all sort of mixed in there. The caramel toffee thing, but there's definitely that chocolate in there for me with the roasted malts. It's got that nice little hoppy thing in the background, like you get with most sort of traditional sort of ales, like I say, the hedgerow kind of thing. It's nice in the background. I mean, if I'm going to go in order, let's try and go in order. I think I've drunk so much of it, it's all coming at the same time. It's all there, but in certain sections. And I think when you think about it, you kind of put it in order, but I don't think there is really any order. But that is a belting beer. Chocolate, a little bit of sweetness, the roasted malt, that hoppiness right at the start that sort of lingers in the background. It's still, and still get a little bit at the back now. Hedgerow fruit kind of thing going on, subtle. 5% is nowhere for me. Well, I say it's not nowhere. You don't taste it, you know the crack, don't you, mate? But it's there in full-on flavour and full-on body. I'm so sorry, mate, that I've sort of stopped doing these reviews. I mean, if you are stupid enough to keep them on your phone and you do want to share them on your channel and use them, by all means do it. I wouldn't be offended. Why would I be? You bought me the beer. They're just great beers. The ones you've sent me have been really good, to be honest. I mean, the two Sullivans have been fantastic that I've had. If you want to use them, put them up on your channel and get views from it, I won't mind at all. They're so good, they do deserve a review and a shout out. That's fantastic, mate. Thank you. Much appreciated. I hope you've enjoyed it, pal. You will see me on another one because I've got some more of yours to do. Cheers.